Alright,
So we're all
alright. So the meeting's commencing. I just want to ask. So my first question to everyone is, what the fuck's going on?
What do you mean? Who are you?
Well, I'm I'm I heard you guys don't like lyrics.
No, it doesn't
I don't really
matter.
care though. Hmm?
It doesn't matter who Lyrics is. We don't hate him. We're not against him. We're just busy. So what do you want?
Oh, well, I was just gonna ask, like, why? So the Pontius guy, I don't know how to say it. He said that you're like planning on leaking more stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like cautious against that because I've been talking to the police and I've been it's survivors as well. I'm someone who's trying to get them like file reports to the police and try to salvage this case.
They don't have a
And
case.
so I want to know like what it is that's gonna be.
We don't.
They do not
We leak
have.
everything. They don't have a case. I've been
They
sifting through
it's
everything, and the stuff we'll leak isn't having to do with anyone else but Spencer, and it has nothing
yeah.
to
Are
do
you
with
right? Tell me
anything.
what it is.
Okay, I'll tell you what it is. It's her falsely accusing people of rape. It's her getting mad because she's jealous because Cade was gonna. I think Camden or Cade, they go by the same name. Okay, I spent about 2 hours reading this shit. He was gonna marry somebody for a green card. She got mad, and then that's when she started accusing people of rape. All right, she doesn't have a case. There's nothing. Spencer should go to jail for actually getting an 11-year-old girl in that house. Okay. Camden's a piece of shit,
The
but
foster sister, right?
not a foster sister. This is a girl she got off of Whisper. This is she called
Oh, okay.
she is a compulsive liar. She whatever we leak will certainly not paint this case in any different way, but it's just because Max is a retard. Maybe we should just let you handle it for the police, but I'll email it to the police before it's ever leaked. It wasn't going to happen today. It wasn't going to happen tomorrow. Actually, he Pony got rid of all of the stuff he sent to Lyrics because of that reason. Because Lyrics, as things was going on, okay, and Lyrics was reading Pony's messages, he was making fun of Pagan. Pagan actually doesn't have anything to do with Max now. Pagan is against Max. Pagan wants Max to be in trouble, and he didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
He wanted content. He said it. He said in one of those messages. I think it said this, but it had something about is there anything to meme in there, and it had to do with the victims. That was like probably the dumbest move anyone could do to send anything to Lyrics. I know you're his friend. I don't know him personally. I've never talked to him, but I just know he spends hours and hours and hours talking about it on a stream, which is probably the worst thing to do. So talk
Well,
to the
can I tell you
police.
why lyrics said that?
I don't care why the lyrics said it. I know why they said it. It's because they're trans or whatever. It doesn't. I don't care. I make fun of trannies all day,
Hmm? Jesus. Well,
but
no, no, no. That's not it. It's because like Lyrics wants to cover this, but it's all against Max. Lyrics does not want to leak stuff that is against like the alleged
it's
victims in
not
case
about
there
the
is something.
victims.
Here's the thing though, is that like Max isn't the bad guy.
It's
The
Spencer.
fucking bad guy is Spencer.
No,
Spencer is the villain.
here's the thing. We're all on the same page. Because here's the thing. I've been writing. If you want me to leak it, I can. Because I'm gonna do a stream on I think Valentine's
No,
Day,
we
but
don't want
it's
that.
all
That's
about
the
Spencer.
problem. You
No.
guys want
No,
to
we don't want
get
that.
subscribers over this. We want to do this anonymously. There's no face to this. This is just going to be like, hey, influencers, if you want to do something shitty, don't be this retarded. That's what this is about. You guys want to
Oh
do
no, I
streams
agree.
and get subscribers. We don't want that. We're actually trying to help you guys from yourselves, save you guys from yourselves, because if Lyrics gets big over all these leaks and posts them, okay, then who's to say he won't have the same fate? It's not.
Can I? Is it okay if I explain a bit more
Go
about
ahead.
the stream thing? Because I know I made it sound really vulture-y. I'm gonna leave the internet for good after, because I've been getting myself involved in too much of this stuff. The stream itself is gonna be a fundraiser for Rain.
No, I don't
Like the
care.
donations are gonna go to
No, fuck that shit. No, no more money. No more.
Dude, I've heard way too much of that shit. I don't. No money. No money.
Nope.
None.
Too much money has been given to these fucks. Too much anything. We don't want anyone else to capitalize or make anything off of it. We want this shit. I mean, am I getting paid to fucking sit here for hours reading this retarded shit about vampires and lichens? Like,
No, I have spent the last fucking 4 weeks of my life being a CSA survivor myself, being a victim, like having PTSD,
yeah.
going through, sifting through all of this bullshit. And am I getting paid for this? Am I making content out of it? No, I'm not. Okay, so no, you're not gonna fucking make a fucking charity. You're not gonna fucking make content out of it.
And charities don't even.
I will make fucking sure you don't.
Victims. They take, like, you've seen what happened with the completionists. It's not gonna go down that way. It's probably a good thing that you're not gonna have that happen too, because someone's gonna look into that. Muda will look into that, and you'll be like canceled too. We don't need no more cancel culture shit. Okay, so maybe it's for bet. It's
No,
And
I
trust and believe, Muda will know about it sooner than you think.
and he doesn't even want to cover it, so it's not something that's coverable, and it will end, and I mean end, YouTube as we know. I really do. This shit right here, this retarded shit that I can't even explain this shit. Okay, I'm right
Just
here.
walk away, homie.
Text files.
Walk away.
So
Like straight up, walk away.
we've all took an oath here, like made a promise to each other. We are not going to leak it without any of us knowing. We're not going to add anyone's details. We will censor the fuck out of it. If something was in there that would talk about an actual victim or their real name, we're not being irresponsible with it. Probably going to sit on it for a couple of days before anything's done. Really, because what we want.
And I also want.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but like I know that I've made mistakes because originally I was alone in this. I had no idea what was I supposed to do. And you know what? I can acknowledge those things. I fucked up. I gave it to Slug. I gave it to Sen, and that's fucked up because I didn't know about them. But now that I'm with people who actually know what the fuck they're doing, I know I can trust these people. So I trust them, and I trust that we can get this over with. I'm actually a victim of child abuse myself. Physical abuse. I'm not even lying about this. I am. And what Mamamax has done pissed me off. But you know what pissed me off more? People profiting off this shit.
Yeah. People are profiting off of our suffering.
No, this isn't.
And Mamamax is claiming to be the bastion, the savior, the person that's supposed to put an end to it. He's perpetuating it. And anybody else that is gonna raise money for charity and then leave the internet forever, I'm sorry, bro. I don't fucking believe you.
It just sounds like an exit scam. But you
I understand. I understand.
speak. I'm not gonna.
But please, yeah, I'm not gonna deny you your ability to speak, but I'm just telling you I don't fucking believe you.
No, I understand, and that's why people I hate people like the completionist and Max. Like if you don't want me to leak this, then I won't.
No, we don't.
Yeah, like I was gonna.
Have all of the evidence that he sent to Lyric.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so here's what we are going to do with it. Okay, instead of anyone leaking it, all of us together that know about this stuff, we are going to compile it, be able to have people digest it so they know the truth. So there's not a lot of misinformation. I'm being honest right here. I don't want this guy to think, I don't want the world to think this guy actually did this terrible shit. False accusations against the man ruins his life. Don't want that for him.
And from honestly, sorry to cut you off, but from what I have seen so far, from what we have all seen from this so far, I have not seen any violence coming from the way of Camden. He is let people fucking come and go as they please. He in one yeah, he hasn't held anybody hostage, and it, all of these rape allegations against him are unsubstantiated, and as far as I know, as of right now, completely false.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll level with you right now. There's one. I promised her I wouldn't tell anyone, so I won't say. There's one survivor I've been talking to, and I call her a survivor because I've seen like quite a lot of concrete proof, and that doesn't line up with like Camden's alibi, and there's a report and stuff. Like everything she said seems to be true, and that's sort of why I'm leaning toward the possibility of all this being real, because her stories remained largely consistent throughout the years. So I
Kelly?
don't think Camden's innocent by any means.
Is it Kelly?
I can't.
Oh, no, if you can't talk to me, then talk to me about that. Then we have no trust here.
Yeah, if it's Ellie, we all know Ellie.
You know her personally?
Yes, I have her. We text. I have her phone number sitting next to me.
What? I mean, do you think that she'd lie about this?
Dude, everyone's lied. Everyone has lied in this. They're not 100% honest. That's what we're trying to say. Like, the shit I was reading.
I'm also not going to. I'm not going to automatically say that maybe there is a one-off. Maybe there is a one instance of abuse. But until we've compiled all of this, that is between Ellie and law enforcement. That has nothing to do with fucking YouTubers.
No, I agree. And like, I told Pony like not to, like how Slug and Sen, like they were, and Queeman, fucking idiots. Like I was mad at them because they were just like leaking everything, and just like no regard to it.
Well, Slug
Um,
is
and like I was,
himself. You know, that's the
yeah.
problem.
My first interaction with Slug was when I was like 16. This was back in 2020. He was like, there's like this YouTuber accusing me of stuff that didn't happen, and then Slug like came to my defense claiming to be a paralegal, and then a few months later, when like the allegations against me started picking up steam, he became friends with those YouTubers and turned against me, and he kept switching, like whichever side was more popular. He's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, and that's
Um,
what we don't want for
but
you too. We don't want you to get mixed up in this. We don't want Jay or Pony. We want this to be like all across the board. It is wrong to do what it was. What so far they've done what fraud with GoFundMe. So that's one crime. All right, bribery, which he's tried to bribe Pony. He's tried to bribe a couple of people in that server. Like we have screenshots of that. Okay, extortion, NDAs.
Mm-hmm.
There's like he can go to prison.
He's paid people off.
Yeah, and we have proof
Max,
of that. Yes, and
Yeah, I have proof. We have proof of him paying people.
we have proof that he's orchestrated fake evidence. Um, so this is like real bad shit. So we're not trying to get in the way of law enforcement. We just want to prove that Spencer is a lying fat bitch. She's a manipulator. She ruined Max's career. Max is and I'm not gonna say that I don't know Max. Okay, I may be added to him, but Max is probably on drugs. I'm gonna say this because Spencer's known to be a dope head. Max is just not right in the head. He's either fucking her or he's doing drugs. It's one or the other. So, um,
Can I tell you what I've been thinking?
Mm.
And I've been
Sure.
telling some people this. I think Spencer manipulated Max into this whole thing because I
Yes.
could be, and I've had this theory for the past couple weeks. Um, and
Yes.
I've been talking to people about because first off, she calls herself Anti-Spencer, which
Mm-hmm.
is motherly
Yep.
figure. You know, she's the fucking like she's the one they all look up to. She's the one who speaks for them. She's the one giving the fucking inconsistent stories, making them look bad. And my whole idea is because of what Spencer did, I think she did all this to implicate herself in the public eye. Because, like with EDP, if all this stuff gets spoiled in the public, then she's legally untouchable. And that's why she keeps having Max say, we need more survivors, we need more survivors. She needs everyone to come forward, whoever had contact with her, so she can't be touched anymore.
Here's the thing.
Sorry, that sounds bad, but
I'll tell you
I agree.
something that nobody else
Mhm.
really knows. I haven't told them yet. I contacted a girl on Facebook who was underneath Camden's shit on Facebook. Like these comments were years and years old, like photos with him. And I talked to her, and she didn't know what was going on. She said she ain't talked to him since she was 14 or 15. And I told her what was going on, and I said, lock down your profile, delete all your old comments because people will find it and try to harass you or ask you about it. And I said, don't talk to Max, don't talk to anyone, go to the cops. She said, I know about 4 or 5 girls, and I'll contact them right away and we'll go to the police. And I said, okay, so the case isn't unsalvageable. There's actually a group of other girls who will go to the police while these group of other girls are being retarded, thinking a tiny bruise is evidence.
That's what I've been saying. I
Yeah.
swear, I fucking swear. Look, I know you guys think, and especially I know with how you phrase it, like that, yeah, it sounds really bad. Do a charity stream and then disappear for good. But I like genuinely, that's what I've been fucking saying, is that the case is salvageable if like there are other victims, if this really did happen, right? If there are other victims who are unrelated, who their case isn't spoiled online, if they go forward and like go to the cops and get
Well,
this
they
done,
are.
that can still happen.
Well, that's happening.
Mudahar has already
Yeah, I talked to them.
pledged to put up any and all legal fees for the survivors. You do not need to raise any charity.
And see,
No, I know, because I. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
oh, you're good, dude. Listen, we don't have nothing against YouTubers, but I just feel like with something like this can make or break a fucking career. We don't have careers. We don't give a fuck. But if we handle it and not you, it won't be like, okay, now Colton, I don't even know your fucking YouTube name, but like, you could be fucking Mr.
Just a
Baldwin or
kid that
something.
rants. I haven't done anything.
What's your name
I haven't
again?
done anything in like years. Just a kid that rants. I would have done it on my Colton King channel because
Oh,
I've done charity streams for the past couple of years. It's usually for animals. I raise money for animals, and it's only like 500, 1,000. But it's like directly like on Tiltify it goes to them.
oh
That's sort of
yeah,
how I
I
do it.
have a lot of
Yeah, I
people.
mean, I've barely cracked 200 subs on YouTube.
How
I'm
many subs do
fucking
you even
nobody.
have? Oh, you don't have.
I
Well,
have 191,
How much does Colton have?
I mean
192.
that's not bad if you keep looking at it. I think you can get there. What kind of content do you do?
Um, I do a lot of deep dives. I'm a big in the horror scene. I'm friends with a lot of people like Joe Bob Briggs, Diana Prince, Darcy the Mail Girl. Um, I'm friends with a lot of people in the horror industry. Darcy's actually getting me an op-ed gig with Fangoria.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm hoping it goes well. But
Sure, well, I'm sorry for derailing,
No,
but yeah, you just
um
have to get there.
yeah, I
Um,
actually completely forgot what the fuck what was the point?
oh, it was I was sort of explaining my background, but yeah, my main channel has like
Oh,
1,000.
right. Yeah, like you were asking what I do on YouTube. I do deep dive, like my highest performing video is it's a deep dive of Art the Clown from the Terrifier
Terrifying.
series.
Yeah.
And even that it just, I think, broke like 1.6K views. Like I'm relatively nobody.
Well, I mean, that's not bad for the channel less than 200 subs. I mean, people are clearly interested in what you talk about.
Yeah, I mean, my shorts get like 5-6K views, but my long form content doesn't get nearly as much.
Yeah, like I said, like working with Fangoria and stuff, that's fucking awesome.
But yeah, that's the goal. I mean, I'm an artist, and I'm big in the horror scene, so that's the goal. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
Yeah, I'm sorry for doing.
Oh, you're fine.
No, that's fine. I just, we like Louis said, we don't have anything against you. But we obviously don't want that this cannot just be frivolously leaked.
Oh yeah, I know.
We have all uh sort of, I don't want to say made a pact, but agreed that we are going to take at least a day or two to disseminate and digest the evidence, because there's a fucking lot of it. Too much even. Um there's a lot of evidence to go through, and there is a lot that is pointing at Spencer, uh ruining a lot of people's lives. And
What's the
I'm like honestly starting to feel bad for fucking Max. Like, she fucking ruined his career.
that you were talking to? You said you were talking to the police. Do you know what? Have they seen all this yet, or did they say they haven't?
Oh,
Um,
the fucking police, their jurisdiction, by the way, is like
Gwyneth.
Guildgredge.
I thought it
What
was
did they
Gwyneth.
tell you? Did you talk to them?
Yeah.
Uh
I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Wait, who were you asking?
I was asking Colton. Have you talked to the police yet about this shit?
Oh. When I talked to them, it was like requesting reports to figure out, because Kai had said that she reported to the police, and so did Spencer, and of course I only got reports, for Kai's story, not Spencer's. Convenient. And so that was sort of what I was like streaming about and stuff. Which, by the way, I never took it. I don't take donations anyways for my
You're
streams
good, dude.
because
Whatever
I
you
feel like that would
did,
be insensitive.
I wouldn't fucking blame you
Yeah,
for
well,
it.
I just think, no, because I don't like the idea of profiting off of it. I understand why other YouTubers do it, talking about um Max and stuff, because it's it's either he profits or I do. So like they might as well, because they're fucking not
Not
as
this.
stupid as
It's like
malicious Max. But
if that's your full time
It
job,
looks like
that's your job.
Baldwin County is where they've been booked previously.
I think Spencer mentioned that once, like saying that.
Camden was booked 10/17/2023 for drunk
Oh
driving.
yeah, that's right.
Uh and then Kat, who is one of his wives in the LARP server, um was booked in Baldwin County, and I'm not sure what for.
Hmm.
It was I just Max doxed it to me yesterday.
And you know, Max has his own mother's street name. It's down to the very last like nth of information. He's like I don't know. Like this is like
I
psychotic.
yeah, it absolutely it is. My communications with the police is mainly like checking on the reports and then seeing if it was valid. But I've been talking to a couple of the accusers, and they've they're going to the police again now. Because they've like lost all faith in Max and Spencer.
So I'm guessing you're talking about Ellie and Victoria, right?
Do you know Victoria as well?
Yes, I am in constant contact with Ellie and Victoria.
I'm the two I'm talking to are Ellie and Kai.
Okay. Victoria, I know, just filed a restraining order yesterday.
Is she the one who left recently?
I believe so, yes.
You gotta
Okay,
be careful
I had
with
a
these things
yeah.
now. If there's a known restraining order against one person and the other, we gotta blank out all names so that because we could get in trouble for what was it, antagonizing, or we could basically get put in jail for breaking their protection order they have against each other. Like I do want to say that, so like that's something to remember.
I don't think that would happen.
Yeah,
No,
Like
that wouldn't
maybe
apply in this. It wouldn't apply here just by me mentioning that Victoria took out a restraining order. I didn't say who against.
I think she means publishing it.
Yeah, publishing any names together.
Um,
Identifying information. That's just what. Well, we're gonna get rid of identifying information other than Spencer's, anyways. But I'm halfway done.
I mean, unless anybody right here snitches, this isn't going anywhere.
No. We just can't post it on Twitter. That's like Twitter's self-stitching.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. But like,
No, I think well,
they can try to get us with something. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead.
I was gonna say like I don't blame you guys for being like I don't blame you at all for being suspicious of me. Um, because I totally get the perspective of seeing all these people make money off of these stories. Um, and I'm not gonna act like a fucking false prophet like Max has. Because if I'm being completely honest, I shouldn't be involved in this, but it turned out that way anyways, so I am.
Shouldn't either be.
I shouldn't have been involved in this, dude. I woke up one day and I was in a meme with Max, Nexpo, and Wendigoon as being a nightmare blunt rotation. And my fucking name was in there. Like I just got fucking lumped in somehow.
That's
Do you
pretty
know
funny.
that Max has a botnet
That's the
running
way.
24/7, accusing Muda, like all these other YouTubers, Mr. Ballin, Dream, of pedophilia? And this botnet, like we stumbled upon it a couple hours ago.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, they were sending child porn to Muda. Here's the ats.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
why we
And
want to
and
handle it.
That's
so
why
you're not
we want to handle this in house.
okay. So you don't want me to tell him, right?
No,
wait,
Yeah, I
we're
won't.
trying to
I won't.
we're trying to police our own here.
not police our
Okay.
own, but if we present this in,
You know what I mean?
yeah, if we present this in a way that shows, I mean, I think Spencer's involved in the botnet. You could pay about $20 and get a botnet. But these accounts, if you like, I just put them in the chat. Go to at least one of them. They don't post CP, don't worry. But one of the names is Mooter Rapes, Youngblood Jenkins, uh, the
Literally every one of them has ordinary gamers in it.
yeah, and Keemstar.
There's not a single one that doesn't have
When did
ordinary gamers or Wendigoon of all
when did
people.
When did these start?
It started around November, whenever they
Just
started saying that she was living with him.
wait, no, November of 2022. It says on this account.
Wait, I'm getting my years
Created
mixed
June of
up.
2022. What the fuck?
I still feel like it's 2023. My bad. I still think 2022 was last year. It's been going on for a while. Remember
Oh,
when
that's okay.
he was getting disgruntled about all these YouTubers covering stuff that he felt was less important? Started around
Yeah, the whole
2022.
sniper wolf isn't as important as what I'm doing.
Yeah, and that's why I think he's running this botnet. Do you think has the police said not to publicize anything like that they've given you?
Um, no, they were like, as far as when I called them, I was like requesting reports and stuff, so they weren't against it necessarily. I'm not making anything else public now because it's common fucking sense.
Right.
Something Max doesn't have. But here's another thing, right? And this is a pretty strong thing as to why I believe Spencer's like doing this so that she can like make herself so that she can't like be taken to court or anything. Because they have a lawyer actively giving them advice, yet they're doing everything to like actively go against the lawyer's advice that like ruins the case even more.
Are you
Because
sure
Max,
this lawyer is not ChatGPT?
I don't know if it is. What I do know is the NDA that I signed from Kai. It was like I asked ChatGPT a couple days ago, like write me an NDA format, and it was like exactly that.
You
So
know, if you copy and
like
paste that
it's
NDA
possible.
and you ask ChatGPT if they wrote it, it'll say yes or no. I
Yeah,
literally
and also
I,
you have to have a notary present
or
for
witness.
an NDA to be legitimate.
I'm not too well versed in that. That could be true.
You have to have a third party witness. I've signed NDAs numerous
I signed a
times
couple in my life too.
for
That the third
different
party witness.
projects.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, so the NDA you signed doesn't mean shit. So I'm only worried about hampering a police
Oh, I know. I know.
investigation and then getting indicted because they traced my IP. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I mean I've already been to the pen, so I'm not trying to go back.
Yeah, no. And that's why I was like hounding Pony to. I'm sure he told you guys, but like to talk to you is because I didn't want any of this stuff to like I didn't want anything else to come out that could endanger any of them.
Nope.
Spencer, I don't give a fuck about. If you want to leak that on your own, I
That's
completely
yeah.
support it because
Oh,
fuck her.
Spencer's going underneath the prison
She's she's the only
Yeah.
one.
eventually.
We don't. There was victim impact statements that Pony found, and I told him to keep it. Like I didn't want to see that. So I don't. We don't personally in the circle. We do not have any personal accounts that any person has wrote because I being raped is bad enough. I wouldn't want that to be publicized. If they weren't raped
Yeah.
and they were lying, that's different. But we aren't their fucking jury. We can't. Fuck. I wouldn't put
Yeah.
them
Exactly.
in that
Yeah.
spot. So
Yeah.
That's why yeah, and I'm pissed off at the at fucking Queeman who's like, Colton's just spurging in chat when I tell him like fucking don't show this because it's like their own stories. Like even if
yeah,
a late
that's
legal
fine.
case is fucked,
Yeah,
you're
that's
still
understandable.
publicizing it. And then everyone in chat like, oh fucking yeah, you're cucking content, like you're stealing content from us. Like it's just
That's not
fucking
content.
constant money attention.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Exactly.
know if I mentioned this to any of you, but Monday, me and Ellie are sitting down, not recording, but she is going to be telling me her full story, of her experience